From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Real Talk, No Strings Attached. The podcast brought to you by the youth of Indianapolis, using this platform and their voice to touch on vital topics they believe impact their communities. Here's the Real Talk team for some real talk, no strings attached.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Plus, get free home delivery on any smart bed with base. Limited time. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you or at sleepnumber.com today.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Real Talk session. Today, we are diving into something every teen deals with at some point, tough conversations with parents. You know, those moments when it feels like they just don't get it, or when talking turns into arguing. We keep it real. We're talking about what it's like on both sides, the challenges, the misunderstandings, and how we can build trust at home. Today, I am here with...
Joseph. I am 16 years of age.
My name is Marky. I'm 16 years of age.
Hello, guys. My name is Taiwan. I'm 16 years of age.
And my name is Jasmine, and I am 23. All right, so let's jump into this conversation. All right, so first question I have for you guys is, what makes it hard for teens and parents to really talk and understand each other?
Me personally, I think it's because we come from two different generations.
Yeah, we come from two different things, and we don't all look at the same things. We look at everything different. Everybody got their own way of seeing everything.
Especially since everybody was raised different.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's good.
Our parents from us, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you feel like the generational differences makes it hard for you guys to really talk and understand each other. Do you feel like there's any other conflicts that can create like barriers with communication?
Nah, not really.
No. I feel like sometimes, you guys hit it, but like the way that different people grew up, that can be a conflict, or some people weren't raised to communicate with their parents.
That's the most. Some people is just, yeah.
No, you know, back in the days, they ain't had no, you feel me? So they all they did was conversate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have social media to,
Exactly.
yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe they had better communication skills because they had to communicate in person.
I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
That's funny. Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, that follows my next question. So why do you think so many parents and teens conversations turn into arguments?
Because it's probably not as much communication how it's supposed to be, and they're not listening to each other, just like one ear out the other. The parents might want us to listen, but when it's time for them to listen to us, it just go one ear out the other ear.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be respectful for everyone to hear each other out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's good. Do you guys have any experiences or anything that you could share, a story or something that you guys could share where a conversation, like a casual conversation, turned into a big whole argument?
Yeah. Like with my dad, like I must have been like, I done got in trouble or something, and then like I done asked him to go somewhere, but like, okay, I see I done got in trouble, but like, if I really don't think it was really nothing wrong with it, and I asked him, and then he just want to go back and forth with me and stuff, that's what caused like stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. So differences in just how the situation occurred and then how to go about it in the future. Yeah, that's hard. Anybody else?
Yeah, I can't say the same for others because I have a real close relationship with my mom. I could talk to her about basically anything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
same with me. I could talk to my mom about it.
I guess that was going to be my next question of like, what is your guys' relationship like with your parents? Or I feel like for me, my relationship isn't the closest with my parents, but I'm really close with my grandparents.
Yeah, growing up,
grandparent, I think everybody.
growing up, like, I got 11 siblings, so growing up,
Oh,
like,
wow.
my mom, like, it was hard for my mom and stuff, and all my other siblings was living with her and stuff. So I took myself from out of that. I moved with my father and stuff, and then my mom moved to Atlanta and stuff, and then she raised my sisters and stuff, because I feel like me getting out her way, it would help her better herself from my sisters, and that's what I want for her.
Yeah, that was very selfless of you. That was so sweet. Anybody else? Marcus, you said you're close with your grandparents? Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm very close with my mom, but my dad, he's currently incarcerated. I remember a few years back when I was like 10, I had called him because I got his number from my sister. He told me never to call his phone again. Put his wife on the phone. She said the same thing and hung up. And this year I recently talked to him. And while he incarcerated too, again, yeah, he was talking about my baby boy and how he ain't seen me in a few years. And, you know, I ain't really want to speak to the dude because what happened when I was 10, but yeah.
I feel you right there on that one for sure.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
real. I was not gonna talk to him.
You weren't gonna talk to him? Nah.
Nah, because that probably hurt Joseph's feelings.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna keep
he
it
was he was young. He was only 10 years old. To hear that
Yeah.
from your father, that mess up your head.
Yeah.
That's another reason why these young adults is the way they is right now, because they never had no father figure growing up.
Yeah,
And that's what
that's
it is
it.
with me.
That's what it
kinda.
is with me too. My father, he had passed away when I was like 6, 7.
Yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
biological father passed away, but my brother and sister father, he came and helped me, treated me like his son. So that's
That's
like
so
my
sweet.
father too.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that we could also talk about is just like the importance of role models and like how when people are lacking that father figure, where they can find it at. And so I feel like, I guess that's the next question I have for you guys is, do you guys, so I know you were saying, Ty, that you have your sibling's dad who you can rely on as a role model in that area, but do you guys have someone that you can look to as a father figure in your life?
Me personally, no. I ain't really have no father growing up. I mean, yeah, I see him every now and then, but I always want to leave because he a woman beater. So I never really want to be over there because all you hear is arguments, him beating on his wife, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, at least you may not have a role model, but you have someone that you know that you don't want to be like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep real. When my father had passed away, like I had no father in my life. Son told me like when I have a child or something, I know I'm gonna be my child. Like
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's how
that
it is.
all that deadbeat, that stuff not cool. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
it real.
Yeah.
And the fathers that's out here and they still doing the deadbeat stuff, like I see, like nah.
They gotta grow up one day. They gotta be real
still
adults for
kids.
their kids. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Another thing right there with Marcus, they gotta be adults. Like when you have a kid, all the kid stuff should lose your mind. It's your time to be a young adult,
Yeah.
because this is stuck with you for the rest of your life, like until that kid is 18,
Absolutely.
and after that even more.
Yeah, you're right. Do you feel like parents have a sense of regret and guilt, and maybe that's why they struggle with communication? Because I
Yeah.
know, for example, like if you have a bunch of things bottled up inside and you try to express it, it comes out as anger or frustration or screaming or crying or other emotions because you have that guilt and that burden on you. And do you feel like that maybe that could be something as well?
Yes. I feel like I really feel like yeah.
No, I think when your mama start doing all that, she's been building that stuff up for a long time.
And it's
a long,
probably
long
not
time.
even just her. It's probably the way she was raised.
Yeah.
It's not always your parents' fault.
Yeah.
It's not always the kids' fault.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. I think too, it's important to like remember that like this is your parents' first time parenting you and parenting in general. So like giving them grace during this time where like they've never had a 16-year-old child named Marcus before. And the same thing when you turn 17, 18 and older. Every year is new for them. And
They ain't never had it before.
yeah, exactly. Even if they have 11 kids or 11 siblings, right? Each child is different.
Different age every year.
All right, next question. So what do you wish parents would do differently when you try to explain how you feel?
I wish that
I think they
parents.
should listen.
Yeah, I think parents should listen and like actually listen and then try to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like really, my main goal I feel like parents should do more is like listen. Just at least give the child a chance to talk. Like even if it's not the truth or not, at least give them a chance to hear themselves out. Like at least give
that's
them that.
I think they should treat I think they should treat us like we treat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the most respect and all that listening and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's important to have like a place where teens and just your children in general can come and feel comfortable to talk about their day. I think that's something that I want to install with my own kids. Is like asking them how was your day? And I don't want to hear good. Like, I want to hear, like, even the most
Like
boring thing.
tell me, what did you do?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what made it good?
And I feel like as a parent too, I need to ask other questions other than how was your day, but I need to ask more detailed questions like how was your teacher, knowing like your friends' names, like how is your friend doing, like being more specific and being more involved.
And that's what you call a great parent.
Yeah, and that's that's true. All right, y'all. Next question. Do you think parents truly understand what it's like to be a teenager today?
No,
Definitely not.
it's a different generation. It's totally different. It's different timelines. Like how they was growing up is totally different how we're growing up now.
Yeah, yeah. What are some things that make it different?
Our fashion.
Fashion,
They don't understand why you dress the way you dress.
the internet.
Yeah.
I'd definitely say the lingo for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
yeah.
we speak.
Do you feel like that can be a communication barrier for parents?
And the way we hold ourselves.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that should change generationally?
Yes.
You do think it should
What?
change?
Like
Like the
what?
way you hold yourself? Or Marcus, what do you mean by that? I
Yeah, what do
guess?
you mean by that?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Like, I'm saying, I don't know how to explain it, but you probably get what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying, like, the way you hold yourself. Like,
So like the way that you present yourself. Oh, okay. So just kind of like the same thing as like fashion, lingo, just
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this generation now, a lot of people just move fast. I'm sure that happened back then in the 90s, 80s, to early 2000s, but I'm talking about our generation.
Yeah, our
Gen
generation
Z.
is
no, I
crazy.
think I'm
we
keep
got
real, I'm keep real. Their generation, they ain't moved that fast. They
our generation
yeah.
moved too fast because
Too fast.
we got literally young. We got 10, 11, 12-year-olds running around here acting crazy, getting
Yeah.
locked up in juvenile detention center,
Pregnant.
everything, pregnant, all that. It's like kids is moving way too fast, and that's another reason. That's parents. It's the parents' fault. If they already know how to guide their kids, it wouldn't be that.
yeah. I feel like
Hey,
too,
no, I'm gonna keep it real though. Like stuff like that, like the way like they moving too fast. I'm gonna keep it real. My siblings, like my little siblings, I don't let them do none of that stuff. If I do, I don't let them do none of that. Oh God, my
Marcus
little
is a
sister, she
big
really
brother.
know better. Like oh God,
I think too a lot of that is like although we could put fault on parents, we can also put a lot of fault on social media because I mean, growing up, I saw social media and I would see a lot and I saw a lot at a young age and I thought that's what my life was supposed
Yeah,
to
like
look
social media, like Instagram, TikTok,
Yeah.
and TikTok even a big part of it too. Like that.
People are doing like day
TikTok
in
is
life.
the main part of
yeah,
it.
the TikTok is the main part. That's what make yeah,
Yeah. I mean, people are doing
and
like
video games too.
video games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
that's true.
that's really
true.
controlling this.
You're laughing,
TikTok
Joseph. What is
really-
it?
You said in video game.
No, for real though, like that's crazy.
Nah,
like,
I'm gonna keep that stuff really messing with your mind, dude.
It
Keep it
is,
real.
yeah.
All you do is play the game all day.
like
mean-
people be on Roblox telling kids go look in your mom purse for her wallet, stuff like that. Like no,
Kids
Yeah.
really doing that. I know my little. I'm
ain't
gonna
no
keep it real.
kid 6 years old should be listening to someone on the game telling
Yeah,
that
I'm
you don't
gonna-
even
my
know
look-
this person.
My little cousin did that before too. He spent $1,000 on my man. I'm trying.
On your mom's
no,
wallet?
not my
for
mama.
Roblox?
His mama.
Oh, with Roblox?
No, with Fortnite skins.
He said V-Bucks.
That's funny.
No
Wait.
cap. But yeah, I think now our generation is just more brain rot.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Definitely.
Yeah.
for sure.
I agree on that.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, that's hard. And I feel like, too, like as a parent, that's something else. I know I'm talking about like what I would do as a parent, but I do not want my kids to have social media. And so
No,
they're
I
like
feel you too. That's
18.
yeah.
Is that bad?
No,
Nah.
it depends. It depends how mature your kid is. If your kid is like mature already, like around 16, going into 17, okay, yeah, that's cool.
But then it's like, okay, my kid might be mature and then they get access to social media and then that could just be a downfall.
Yeah, that
No,
could
I'm
be a
a-
downfall.
I'm gonna hear when you say. I think don't put social media in your kid's head. Don't put it.
Yeah,
in
don't
their
even
head
put it
first.
in their
But
head.
the
Look,
thing is, like,
if
it's
you put
not
it in their
even...
head, they gonna sneak and do it. So
That's
it's not
true.
no point
And
in
the
putting
thing
it in their
is,
head.
though, the thing is, like, even for me growing up, my parent never put it in my head. It was other people's peer pressure. And
No,
other
you know,
people
my
talking
mama
about it.
did.
What?
My mama, she hit her. I'm gonna keep it real. When I was growing up, my mama was hitting high end phones. I didn't even know phones was out till they made an iPhone 5 on the
Yeah.
G. I didn't know they had Androids and that. My mama used to hide her phone.
Really?
On the
wow.
G.
Well, that's good. I feel like it's also sad, too. That's another thing. I feel like with those, like, TikTok, I feel like it has an effect on teens, but I feel like we could also talk for parents as well, where parents also struggle with being on social media and in front of their children.
Yeah, like Facebook. Like,
And their children are lacking attention because the attention is given to social media
their
from the parents'
phones.
perspective.
Exactly. And another thing, like, I don't like when parents, like, they choose stuff for other people over their kids. That's one thing I don't like.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I didn't witness that personally dealing with my mother and stuff. So, like, I really don't like that. I'd never like to see that.
Yeah. It's very disappointing and heartbreaking. I've also experienced that a lot growing up.
Yeah, me personally, my mama never put her kids, a dude over her kids, but I done seen my mama friend put her kids over dudes. And
it's not right.
It ain't even turn out with.
Yeah.
That's not cool. That really make my heart feel like
Yeah.
If my cousin do something like that, 'cause I know it's only my cousin. My cousin, she do too much. I've seen her do it a lot before.
Yeah.
But she do sound like the type of person that put something over her kids though. That ain't cool.
That is not cool, bro.
All right, y'all, we're back. So next question. What are some things adults often get wrong about young people or their struggles?
Or
I just said it earlier, the way we
carry ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, the way you present yourself. Okay. What about their struggles? Like your struggles that you're going through?
Not gonna lie. Man, I come to this program every day with the biggest smile on my face, and I really probably go through more than anybody in here, bro. Like, the life I live, it's bad. I live in a jungle. Like,
I think you should not compare your life to everybody else because everybody never going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
definitely.
Everybody, Marcus, right? I can't compare my life.
Everybody got their own ways. Everybody's life is different. Everybody got their own way of seeing stuff in life. So it's like not everybody's life is great. Like it's not one person that can say their life is great to me.
Yeah,
that's something
absolutely.
I wouldn't believe.
Absolutely.
I feel like everybody right here around this table right now is something a part of their life is messed up. Rather it's the littlest thing or the biggest thing. It's something that's messed up. So I don't really think nobody's.
Come on now, God life was even messed
You
up.
feel
bro.
me?
Christ had to die on the cross. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so do you guys think that adults can often get your own struggles wrong? Like, for
Yeah.
example, like, do you think adults can sometimes assume that your struggles are based off the mistakes that you've made instead of that's just how life is?
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right, next question. So, what makes it hard to open up to parents or adults about what's really going on?
I think I don't like expressing my feelings.
You don't
I
like
don't know about
expressing your
everybody
feelings?
else, but
Yeah.
I keep everything to myself. That's why
What was
when
the
I
question
when I
again?
let everything go, I really
Yeah. Okay, question again. What makes it hard to open up to parents or adults about what's really going on?
Would make it hard to open up parents or adults about what's really going on. I don't know. I really don't, cause it's hard for me because I really don't know if you're really on my side. Like if I'm telling you stuff like this, I don't really know if you really genuinely on my side or you just really just trying to
Be nosy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, with me, I just take criticism very seriously. I don't really like judgment.
No, that's real. I think for me, my biggest thing was making my parents feel disappointed, and then feeling judged. I feel like that was a big thing for me. And I think Ty also, we kind of you shared something about like your mom picking a man over you, and that happened to me a lot. And so I always felt like I wanted to gain attention because I wasn't getting that attention.
From your mom.
Yeah. And so I felt like with opening up, I felt like, I don't know why, but it had to be the wrong attention, if that made sense.
So
like,
what you mean you don't like to be judged?
That's a good question. So I feel like, honestly, it's in my head for sure growing up, but I always felt like kind of the same way Joseph said, like criticism, I take that very harsh. And so I feel like my dad, you guys met my dad, some of y'all did. My dad is a lecturer. He loves to give long lectures on what I could do and how life is this. And my dad, he was an alcoholic. He was in and out of jail. He has a very interesting and powerful testimony. And now he's no longer an alcoholic. He's now visits prisons and he gets to speak at prisons and talk to inmates about how there is a brighter side, right? And how you can make decisions and grow out of these mistakes that you have made. And these mistakes do not make who you are. But that's not how my dad always was. And talking to him or, growing up, making decisions, getting F's in school, failing, doing different things, just being a teen and making dumb decisions. I felt like my dad, instead of, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes when talking to parents, it seems more like they're judging than actually helping.
Mhm.
And that's just me in my head. Like
That's how I feel too.
Yeah, like
No, I think they really not. I think they're gonna listen, but
they're not really gonna what?
don't give you all the attention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you were saying about your father, how he was in and out of jail and the alcoholic. See, my dad, he was real good in school, like a little nerdy dude. He had his little glass on, looking like a little nerd, I guess, until somebody put him on to drugs.
Yeah.
Start selling, becoming what they call dope man, and threw his life away.
Yeah. That's hard. Do you feel like, I guess for those who have parents who are in the system or who were in the system, do you feel like it can also kind of be hard when you make mistakes and have to talk to them about the mistakes? Not that are similar, but that can.
I think
Yeah.
if we've been in the same place, I think
Yeah.
I can talk to you more.
Okay. Yeah. So there's like a sense of trust because it's like you've gone through
Yeah,
this.
we've been through the same predicament.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely talking to people. Definitely easier to talk to people that
They've been through this stuff that you've been
Yeah.
through.
definitely.
Because y'all can open up to each other about it.
Yeah. So I feel like that goes into my next question. Parents sometimes will parent you based off the experiences that they've had. Okay. So like if they have, for my dad, made a lot of dumb decisions earlier on and he says this thing like pay now or play later or play now and pay later. And my dad played early on and he's now paying later. And so he talks about just how that's been hard for him. Next question is, do you think parents should be strict, more understanding, or a mix of both, and why?
A mix of both.
I think parents should be more strict.
More strict?
Yeah, because like with me, I feel like if my dad, if he was way more strict, he was strict on me, but if he was way more strict on me, like when I was around like 12, 13, I probably wouldn't even be going through the stuff I'm going through right now. I'd probably be a normal kid, I feel like. And him not being strict enough on me, it made me think I could run over him. It made me just want to go out on the own world and do what I want to do. And that would make me catch a case, do that, and put me in the position I am right now.
Yeah.
Me personally, wait, what was the question again?
So do you think parents should be more strict, more understanding, or a mix of both, and why?
I think it's a mixture of both because I personally know some people who parents are real strict and they very sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah, but
people
like
who parents very strict, I'm gonna keep it, they def be sneaky.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. Like, it's a line of strictness, not too much strictness, because if you be too strict on them, like, they're going to go
gonna
do
sneak.
it
They
behind
gonna
your
do it
back.
behind your
They're going to do it
back.
behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, yeah. Yeah, I know a few people who parents are strict and they're very sneaky, very grimy, very dirty, nasty, and I don't even want to get to the what you call it details, but yeah,
Et cetera, et cetera.
me personally, I think instead of being too strict, me personally, if I was a father to my kids, I'll just have them understand how the world is and how to move. 'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd rather me tell them something for the best. Like, I want to, like,
Definitely.
I'm telling you something for it so it better to you. I wouldn't tell you nothing just to be saying it or nothing to scare you or nothing. If I had a kid and I would be telling my kids something, it's for the better of them, like,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Okay, that reminds me. I remember my old question, y'all. So my question was, parents, like I was saying, parents will parent you based off the experiences that they had. So do you think, because I know we were just talking about how when parents have gone through similar experiences, it's easier to connect and talk to them about those things.
Mm-hmm.
When do you think is a good age for them to share the traumas and triggers that they've experienced in life so that they can explain?
Like what?
When we get teens.
So, like, for example,
like
when should they explain their why behind the no?
around like 16, 15. So like when you're
No,
your-
like
when your
I think
brain-
you should say 12,
yeah, when
11.
you're,
'cause
yeah,
then you
around
can
that
work
time where
into-
your brain not fully developed yet.
Yeah.
But like when your brain is like you're getting to actually know what's going on. You're getting to know
Awareness
you're aware
of
of
the
everything.
world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in my
Yeah.
opinion, I think it should when they mature and actually realize
Yeah, mature.
what you telling them, and so they can understand.
Why?
Yeah.
I think that's good that you said mature, because I feel like for some kids it's just so different. Like there's some kids who literally have experienced things at such a young age where they have to know more and are more aware of the world because of what they've experienced.
And that affect them later on in life.
Yeah, exactly. And so I feel like
And I think that's me.
yeah. So you feel like earlier on would be better to express like the why behind the no.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know this got nothing to do with the podcast, but this was like back in the 80s or 90s in Chicago. Is this little kid? His name was Lil Yummy,
Yeah, Lil Yummy.
11-year-old.
Yeah.
And he was just involved in the wrong. His mama, it was a video on YouTube how the mom went to the funeral, talk about y'all killed my son, but she was allowing her son to do these things, and
She let him get in the gang and stuff. And
Like
then-
she knew the
yeah,
whole
she
time.
knew, and
she
then
knew.
he was like doing bad things to people, of course, and then he got locked up. His gang, he was a part of the Bloods. His gang thought he snitched on them, and then they got him killed. He was only 11 years old.
Oh,
Yep,
wow.
they took him under a bridge because they
Killed him.
thought he was gonna tell
At 11
everything.
years old.
Because
Oh
he
my
was getting
gosh.
paid.
Like he was like anybody he see, he
Yes.
was doing. Like,
but he was
just-
getting
Yeah.
paid to kill him.
Yeah.
And the two boys that killed him, released,
So sad.
got released. I say,
And they was twin brothers.
Oh,
Twin bro-
recently?
yeah, they was twin brothers.
yeah, I say
They're
they
out?
got released a
They
few
was his
years
best
back.
friends. They was his best friends.
Also, he was a hitman.
Nah, he wasn't no
He
hit.
basically
yeah,
was.
He was a part of a gang, the Bloods, and like they tell him to go do something, he'll go do it.
Wow. Yeah.
Then the police got him, and then they thought he was gonna tell on them all. And then they had the two brothers. You feel me?
That is so sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
I mean,
Wow.
I can't even even imagine at 11 years old. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was so clueless at that age.
Yeah, me too.
I was so clueless. Like looking
But
back,
I knew what was going
like
on.
I knew things. That's the thing. It's not like I wasn't like clueless to what was going on in the world. Like I knew things, but I'm saying like compared to now, where my brain is still developing, because your brain doesn't stop developing until you're 25, and so my brain is still developing and I'm still learning. But like when I think back, 12 years, I'm like I knew nothing. That's 12 years of life that I did not know. So yeah, those are like the most important years for parents to guide their children. And so that's
There's
sad.
more that I need to learn, because I'm gonna keep it real. When we just went canoeing, I didn't know the difference of canoeing or whatever the other thing.
And kayaking?
Yeah.
Me neither. bro. Me
That's funny.
neither.
That's funny. All right, y'all, we got 2 more questions left. So what does a healthy, trusting relationship between parents and teens look like to you? And I say to you because it might look different for other people.
Where we can sit at a table, me and my parent, and we can actually talk and listen, and my parent give me ideas, find ways to help me, and tell me when I'm in the wrong, of course. I want
Yeah.
you to tell me when I'm in the wrong, of course. That's one thing I want you to do so that can better myself, me.
Yeah, that's good.
I think the way parents act and stuff, I think they act like that because they don't want the kids to think that they be friends. I want you to know that I'm your parent.
Yeah, that's a good question.
This
That's a good one.
generation, I like that. All parents treating their kids like their friends.
Like friends, yeah.
Back then,
I
me,
think that's
man,
the,
I
that's
was
the,
getting my
that's what
butt
the, that's what
whooped.
the problem
Yeah.
is now. People, every parent trying to treat their kids like they their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what draw the line. That's
That's why,
when the kids think they can run over their parents.
That's why all these little females out here really fighting their mamas again. That's weird.
That's so
They
lame.
think
Yeah,
I
that's
have
lame.
never.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
But I also don't like how parents be exposing their kids on the internet.
Yeah, and then going to tell everybody their business and stuff. Whatever
Yeah.
you and your kid got going on, I don't think that should never leave your household.
Yeah, I think you don't just instantly, when I do something, instantly hop on the phone and start to call around telling people what I did. I think
Yeah.
you don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in my opinion, my opinion, I'm not gonna talk to my child about my struggles until they mature.
Yeah.
Yeah, until they mature, to that age. I really want to say, if I had children, when I would break everything down to them about my problems and stuff, I'm gonna keep it real. I would probably wait till they're 18.
Yeah.
It depends. It really depends. I'll probably wait
Yeah.
till they're 18. If it's a boy, I'm gonna tell them like around 17, 16. But if it's a girl, I'm gonna wait, of course.
I think if it's a boy, we
You
do.
guys.
So I think you should tell them the age when we started. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Oh,
But
true.
me personally,
Yeah.
if I had a daughter, I wouldn't be so strict, but I'll just let her know, like, these dudes, they just
No.
don't
My
want,
dad was
I would
so
be-
want you
strict.
for just your
I would be
body.
strict.
My dad was crazy.
Yeah, I would
strict.
be strict on my daughter because even growing up with my little sisters, like my little sister, she talked to boys and stuff, and I didn't stopped it so many times, took her phone so many times, but it's like either way, I do this, she's still gonna do it behind my back.
Yeah.
Either way,
And
so
you're
that's
not
what,
her parent.
and that's
so
what make her
that's-
going to want to
yeah.
do it behind your back. If you taking
Yeah.
my phone, going through it, oh yeah, that's what make me go want to be more sneakier. Like,
Yeah.
feel me? I didn't witness that with my little sisters.
I know the podcast is about, parents and teenagers and uncomfortable conversations, but I feel like all of us are older siblings, right?
Yeah.
And so I feel like, I guess I have a question like, where do you find a balance of with siblings where we're all older siblings, we care for our siblings and we want to see them not make the same mistakes or just not see them hurt. So where do you find a balance of like being a sibling and like letting them share and listen, but also like sharing your concerns with them as well? Because, we're not parents, so we don't have authority to like, don't do that, right? We don't have the authority to do that.
I really could say like, can you tell me like the meaning, like balance, like
Yeah.
Balance. I guess like I say balance because I feel like you don't want to, the same thing that we've been
What they
saying
can't
about
or cannot do.
parents. Well, the same thing we've been saying about parents, like you don't want to be overly strict where the kid is sneaky. Same thing with our siblings. Like I have a sister who snuck out of the house the other day and went to a college party for Halloween.
which one? BSU, ISU?
ISU.
Yeah, I was there.
No way. Oh my gosh. Well, she decided that it would be fun to skip school and go to this party. Me and my husband were ready to go and pick her up from the school because she doesn't need to be there. It's dangerous. But my mom and dad, they were like, no, blah, 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 blah. And they gave their reason on why. So for me, I don't have the authority to just go pick her up and say, I'm downstairs, come outside, because she doesn't have to listen to me. And so I guess what I mean by balance is like, where do you find a balance of like building that trust where they will open up and tell you about different things that they're struggling with, but also let them know that they can't just make these decisions and you be okay with it.
I think you just gotta
Like you saying, like
You gotta
around
start-
the age.
you gotta start off young.
Just with siblings in general. Because you were saying that with your sibling, like one time you took her phone, so like you're showing that you have concern for your sibling, but
yeah, like I'm not her father or her mother, so
Yeah.
I can't necessarily.
That's the first thing they're gonna say too. You're not my mom.
You're
not my dad. But
Exactly.
I'ma keep
But
it- I think-
if I'm your big brother and your parent, not your parent, but if I'm your big brother and your older sibling, I feel like
you gotta listen.
you
to
gotta
me.
listen to me, because if our parents and stuff wasn't here, you would have to listen to me.
Not even listen, just respect.
Yeah, respect. It's more of a respect thing, like Joseph said.
It's not like I'm gonna tell you to go watch this play. I'm not gonna do that. Like,
But if you use the dish, go clean it.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, but my mama had 8 kids. I'm the youngest boy she had 3 boys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
5 boys, 3 girls. My sister, she the second oldest, but I got 2 little sisters. I mean, I don't really get to see them because, they be with their father, and one of my little sister's father, I guess, like, kept her away from my mom. So my mom been really depressed and stuff like that. But yeah, I remember.
he got custody over her.
Yeah, but I know this don't have nothing to do with the podcast, but I had to.
You had to
I had
get
to
a check.
Man, I had to beat the dude up one
Oh,
time because
man.
he was finna hit my mama.
Yeah.
feel
Like,
you
come
on
on,
that.
now don't ever raise your hand.
Yeah, like with
That's
my
hard.
siblings, I'm in the middle of all my siblings. I got 11 siblings, so like I'm in the middle. I got 4 brothers and all girls. The rest of them is girls.
Oh man.
So it's just like my older siblings. Like I don't know. They didn't. Like I got a big sister. She's 21. Like she tried to like she got on me like growing up and stuff. She tried to be a great big sister, and that's what she is. That's what she did. But I feel like my big brothers and stuff, they was supposed to guide me. They was the ones that was supposed to guide me through everything and not make me go down a wrong path. Like I supposed to like at 16, we're all 16 right here. I feel like we supposed to be all young businessmen by now, going to 18,
For sure.
17. And I feel like I'm not gonna say my life completely messed up, but like that took a real life stuff on my life, like me not being able to get the help that I need from my older siblings, like my brothers and stuff. Like we just then they ain't not teaching me nothing that make me just go want to do anything.
Though, like you gotta see it from their point of view too though. Like if y'all ain't had no father in y'all life, like they couldn't be taught. They couldn't be taught, so they trying to figure out themselves.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's why I always say my father can never teach me how to be a man.
Yeah, and I feel like my mom.
Your mama can teach you how to become a man, but she can't teach you how to be a man.
With your father, the only person that
for
can
real.
teach you how to be a man.
But
or you can teach yourself.
You can look at other men in the world
Yeah,
as well.
like Dejan and Chris. Like they like. I feel like I only been here at the Voices stuff for a couple weeks now, but I feel like they actually they want the best for me, and I like that. They good role models for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
All right, so we're about to close it off, but if you could give one piece of advice to all parents raising teens today, what would it be?
I would say just give your kid at least
enough attention that you're gonna get the next person.
Yeah, attention that you'll go give one of these grown folks out here on the world. Do it to your kids. Like at least listen to your kids, hear them out, and help them and communicate. Teach them how to be young, gray adults.
Yeah,
that you weren't able to be growing up, maybe because of your parents.
Yeah. Let me see what else to say. Yeah, just understand the child, communicate, and just show them how to become something
better than you,
something good in life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Make them just talk to them, have them become a good asset in life.
Yeah, like I'd rather just teach them. I'd rather my kids be better than I was growing up. That's one thing I want for sure, no matter what.
All right, y'all. Well, that is the end of our podcast. Thank you guys for tapping in. We're here again with
Joseph,
Marky,
and Taiwan. We're out.
And Jasmine. See y'all later.
This is Real Talk. No strings attached. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast. And be sure to check out other great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.